G'day everyone, I'm Dave, and today we're going to be talking about pull cords and replacement. Now it doesn't matter whether you have a string trimmer or whether you have a lawnmower, it's pretty well very similar, it's just different ways of getting into it. So we'll get into the trimmer as your example and show you how it's done. First thing they always say for safety is unplug the spark plug. That's always a recommended thing, so there's no way it can accidentally turn over and spark while we're doing any work. And what we have to do is now get into the enclosure. These trimmers, sometimes everyone's a little different. Sometimes I can just take off this to get into it. This particular one, I actually have to take off the housing. Typically, most times they're Torx, and the best thing always is just to break that seal with the first turn and then come back and take them fully out. And once we have that out, this just splits in half, and typically it tilts out because they push in here with a little prong. So you can see there's the little prong that actually pushes in. So you actually have to put it in and then drop it in place. To get into the housing, typically you have screws that go right through that connect the black and the front portion. And there's only a few of those. Let's pop into them. And we just pull that off. And once you have that off, where we have access to the back of the motor, this front half just pulls right off. So we'll set that aside. As you get your new cord, you can either get one specific to your machine on replacementparts.com, or if you can't find your machine, even if you buy an extra long one, it'll work, because we'll show you how to properly size it. The first thing you have to look at is, of course, which angle it's coming from, and you can look at your spring. And the simplest way to test that is if you put this in here and lock it, and you start turning it, you'll feel which way the spring goes. In this case, we know this is the direction we want the spring to be. That's the coil, of course, because it also wants to go at that hole. So what we do is we're going to wrap that, and as we wrap it, we're never going to exceed the outside limit of this. So you'll wrap it until you have what you think is enough cord. If you put too much onto it, that's not a big deal. We'll show you how to fix that. And then we're just going to poke that through the hole, bring it out, let some out, bring that into your handle. Almost poke that right on through. Here it comes on the other side. So once we get that here, we can just tie a temporary knot just so we don't lose the string into it. So the next thing to do is to pull the string fully out and then check to see if we have some spring left. And as long as we got spring left, we're good. If not, of course, we might have to take another loop off there. So then we can go all the way back in, releasing it. And of course, we don't have enough tension. So the simple trick is, how do you add tension? Right now, typically there's about 2 plates, one that goes here across, one that goes here, holds us in place. Every one of these reels has these little notches, and the whole idea of the notch is that you can put the string into the notch, spin it past your locking plates, come around past your other locking plate, and come back down. And what we've done is added a bit more tension. Now you notice it goes right in. The other thing I can do is, if I do have lots of spare cord, I can just pull it until the spring is good, slide that cord up, and let's say tie a new knot here. Regardless of whether it's a lawnmower or a trimmer, for the most part they're pretty well identical. You have your plastic with some kind of teeth to grab onto the flywheel. You have a spring, typically it's underneath, and then you have a cord. And then it's just a matter of lengthening the cord long enough that you get a good pull, but not so long that you're maxing out the spring. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this solves your trimmer problem or any other pull cord problems, and we'll see you in future videos.